members are not equipped, or if the people in the organization are not having the enough knowledge about the Six Sigma methodology, do you think Six Sigma projects will still produce result? No. And many companies simply believe that when I appoint a consultant, every problem will get solved. No, nothing will get solved. By hiring a consultant, nothing will get solved. When you hire a consultant, you must work with him. You must actually, equip your people, and you can only take the guidance, and then you need to solve your problem yourself. So company should have people with the different levels of knowledge and skill so that they can play their role and job responsibility very well, and project can produce result. All the associate, anybody who is associated with the project, he should be given an awareness training. Every Monday we give an awareness training free of cost. You can refer your friends and colleagues, everyone in your company to attend. So that is called an awareness level, or you can call it white belt. But it doesn't mean they become a master of everything. No, they have to come to the next level. For example, from white belt they can become a yellow belt. Yellow belt means some more additional knowledge, maybe a formal training of 10 to 12 hours. Thereby they become a qualified team member, project team member. Thereby they gain the qualification to participate in the Six Sigma project. For somebody to participate in a Six Sigma project, a qualification is required. That qualification is an yellow belt. That means they know Six Sigma is data driven. If data is wrong, project can go wrong. So you have to be very, very careful with the data. So they at least know the basic principles, the quality principles, quality control tools, and some of the philosophies and principles behind Six Sigma. So they are called yellow belt. But it is not good enough to actually work effectively in a project, and that's where the green belt and black belt comes. So what's the difference between green belt and black belt? Green belt means he is good to solve his own problems. That's all, not others' problem. He is good to solve problem that exists within the department. I work in purchase department. I can take up any project related to purchase, but manufacturing, I don't know, because I am a green belt. I am a purchase manager. I will run projects only related to the purchase process. Manufacturing is beyond my scope. Do you understand? This is the limitation a green belt will have. But all of you as a black belt, though you are working in a purchase department, you are a purchase manager. If you are a black belt, you can run a project in manufacturing also. Or you can run a project which will involve the purchase, manufacturing, and the sales. Everything is interconnected. We call it cross-functional project. Project will be complex. The scope is wider, but still as a black belt, you will effectively solve. Why? Because you're a master of quality control tool. You're a master of problem solving tools. You're a master of decision making tools. You're a master of project management tools, right? So you are a master of team management and communication management. Black belt means it's an integration of several skills, right? And that's the, now you can lead projects. Green belt will lead green belt projects, and black belt will lead black belt projects. Then who is a master black belt? It is the person who will decide which project should be supported by the company. You understand my point? It is the master black belt who will decide which problem should be solved first, because every company has got hundreds of problems. We can't solve all problems at a time, only one at a time, isn't it? So what is that one? If the first one is solved, what is the next one? What is the third one? Based on business priority, master black belt will rank the project and then help the black belts and green belts select the project for implementation in the business preferred order. In order to prioritize, the business criteria will be used. In fact, the business specific criteria will be recommended by the master black belt. In fact, it is the master black belt who will develop the KPIs, who will develop the metrics, so that every department can be measured against the KPIs and metrics. I'm sure all the KPIs and metrics are in practice in all your companies, in all your department, right? Whenever there is an appraisal, they will check your performance with respect to the KPI. And who gives the KPI? Master Black Belt gives the KPI. If the person who is giving the KPI, if he is not a Master Black Belt, probably there could be a lot of gap. The KPI may not be correct, or the projects selected may not help the company to achieve the desired level of growth, and all those confusions will happen. So it is the Master Black Belt who will develop the KPIs and metrics. It is the Master Black Belt who will train the people within the company and convert them into Green Belt and Black Belt. If you are going to become a Master Black Belt, your position, roles, responsibility, your compensation, everything will be way beyond imagination. You are going to be the one among the very few in the industry. The moment you elevate yourself to be a Master Black Belt, you are going to be one precious leader among the entire organization, right? And then champion and sponsor. Champion is part of the top management. His responsibility is to provide resources to the Green Belt and Black Belt, because the project has to go. Resources are required. Resources not only means equipment and material and other things. Time should be allotted, permission should be given, and whenever the team is struck, then the champion will come and remove the roadblock, and then only project will progress. So such leaders are called project champions. And the person who has the authority to approve the projects recommended by the Master Black Belt. Master Black Belt will say this project is required so that in the next 5 years our company can be number one. Next 5 years our market share will improve. But there will be someone who will approve the project. The person who approves the project, he is called project sponsor. The job of champions and sponsors is to see to that at least 1% of the employees in the company are at least black belts. You understand the requirement? 1% of the employees should be at least black belts. 10% of the employees should be at least green belts. If this kind of infrastructure you are not going to create, you can't improve quality. For any quality improvement initiative to be successful, 10% of the employees should be green belts and 1% of the employees should be black belts, and there has to be at least 1 or 2 master black belts in the organization. If there is a problem with respect to this infrastructure, all the projects will also be a problem, and then resources will be wasted unnecessarily. All of you understand why different belt levels are required? Is that clear? Any questions here?
No, sir.
Very good. So this I already explained. Champions and sponsors, they are top